Are you looking for a podcast about being stuck between a rocky hockey table and a treadmill place?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Oh, I get a little lackluster on the O's sometimes, but I was like, wow.
Whoa!
We were talking the Olympics before we got in here. I was excited.
Pumped!
Man,
Have you
good
been watching
evening,
like
Kelsey.
any of the Olympics?
No.
Yeah, same. Like everyone I work with is really excited about it, and they're all just.
Well,
I
I
watched
keep
like
trying, but like I can't
eh,
catch anything.
I watch like the stuff that happened. I watched the memes basically. I watched that the pommel horse guy whose job is pommel horse. Like,
The dude with the glasses?
yeah, he just like
Oh,
whips his glasses
the
off.
Peter Parker of the pommel horse? Yeah, I love that guy.
He's amazing. I love him.
Yeah, he was good. I've watched a couple things live. I watched horseback riding live
Nice.
randomly, and then a lot of indoor volleyball, but I want beach volleyball. So I haven't caught the right one yet.
Okay.
But they're not playing like one event. It says like this event is volleyball, gymnastics, and like 3 other things, and then you turn it on and it's none of those 5 things. And I'm
That's
like,
a lot of
what
things.
the fuck is happening?
I used to be so excited about the Olympics as a kid. I've never been excited about them as an adult. I don't know. Like the magic is just gone for me.
I just like watching people do stuff, and I'm
I
like,
do.
that's what you do, man.
Yeah. I like it. I like the fact that the world can come together about something, like
Oh yeah.
sports, and seeing the fucking refugee team come in. I was like bawling watching them. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
It's-
like the
it's good
concept of
stuff.
the Olympics. It's good stuff. I just don't make time for it.
Yeah. I need to make time, but I haven't yet either. So, good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you today?
Wonderful. How are you?
I am ready to crack into this. We're cracking
Okay,
early.
let's crack it. I
You ready?
need to know before we crack this. Am I allowed to drink this out of just the can,
Yes.
or am I required by law to pint it up?
It says it's best poured in a glass,
Yeah,
but I think it is A-okay from the can.
because I don't want another situation like I created for myself last week.
No, I think in the can is perfectly fine.
Okay, and if this thing bubbles up on me, I'm just fucking destined for it. So
Because either way, do it. Because
so
either
scary.
way, when I pour the Ribena stuff, there's always not enough for the full can, so I always have to kill off what's in the can anyway, and it's always delicious, so just drink it out of the can. Who
Oh
cares?
yeah, just as good out of the can. It's fine. We're good. I don't need this
Yeah.
pint glass.
It just says best, but I mean, it's still good.
It
You know?
works.
Mm-mm-mm.
I do love this pint glass though. It's our Zeitgeist pint glass.
Nice.
Our shrimpies.
I had to crack this early because I'm having a good Dr. Pepper. I just wanted to
Okay.
tell you, I've been back in the office, right?
Uh-huh.
And one of the things I really miss is my like afternoon Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
I have had 5 Dr. Peppers in that office. They are all as flat as can be.
Oh my god. Is it just like the cans or what is it?
They have bottles, the plastic bottles, which we already know is not my favorite.
Yeah.
But why are they all flat? Why is everything so flat? So I'm like, are these left over from 2020
Oh,
when we left?
God.
And I'm just buying 5-year-old
It's
peppers?
just
you
some
know?
dude that like the guy that delivers the Dr. Peppers, he's just out there just like shaking them up.
Like not one has tasted remotely decent. So I've gone back to doing like the fountain ones, but they don't mix it right. And it's just a horrible experience. So Belinda actually bought me a like Costco 36 can
Oh
thing.
my god. Bust through that in a week.
I had to slam on the brakes behind a guy on the highway,
Oh,
and it
no.
tumbled the whole thing in the trunk.
No.
3 of them fully exploded.
Jesus.
The trunk was just covered in Dr. Pepper. So they're not at the office right now. They're on the
Okay.
kitchen counter waiting for me to wash every single can clean.
God,
Dude,
that sucks.
one of them, Okay. So this is the one I just cracked.
Uh-huh.
And this is the spare one that is already empty on my desk from earlier today.
Okay.
But this whole part right here was bubbled up, and it was like I Popeyed it, like just completely open.
No. Oh my God, that sucks.
And then one of them had the tiniest pinpricks. It was just a little
Yep.
just the whole time.
That's worse.
Horrible stuff, man. Horrible, horrible stuff. So I'm drinking these flat Dr. Peppers, hating my life,
Okay.
right? And I just wanted to tell you about this because I thought it was really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have a Google phone, so I
Yes.
assume you're using all of their apps for stuff.
For sure.
Right? Okay. I mean, I have Google all that stuff on here,
Yeah.
but we were going to print some photos. So we're doing my dad's memorial soon.
Yeah.
As you're listening to this, it's over. Like we already did it, right? But so my mom wanted to do this thing where you take these like panels and you just put like photos all over it.
Yeah.
Right. And you just put photos, people can point. And then at the end, since they're ones that like we were going to print, if there's one that just you fucking really like, you can take it.
Oh,
right?
that's nice. Yeah.
So we were going to print all these photos. Now when me and Taylor just did it, we went to CVS. You like scan a thing on your phone.
Yeah.
Then you pick them, then you print them, right? Well, we were at work and I was having to go somewhere else and we were having to do this. I was like, I don't know that we're going to have time to go anywhere. And Taylor's like, there's got to be some app. Figure out something else.
Figure it out.
So I Google it and it was like Google Photos. And I was like, but that's just like where you look at the photos. Like, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Have you used this feature?
Like the printing feature?
In Google Photos, you can make an order that you can select photos from your phone and you can send it to Walmart or CVS and they'll print them and then you just go get them later.
That's nice. Yeah, I've never actually like done that through Google Photos. I do that just on CVS.com.
Dirt cheap. Oh, dude, don't do CVS ever
really?
again. Ever again. They're like 42 cents a print. Walmart was like 18.
God
I
damn.
printed 108 photos. $20.
That's nuts.
$20 and we picked like 108 photos.
Wow.
Dude, it was bananas.
I love Google Photos. Not sponsored, just passionate. It is a pretty solid app because like the thing that
I'm
I
gonna
like
swap
about
to it, I think.
You should. Like I like the fact that it does this thing where you can label your people and stuff. So like I have
It finds the faces.
Yeah. And you can tell it to like I have a little photo frame on my like home screen for my phone. So there's just like little pictures of Richard that cycle through there.
Okay.
I set it to be like show me pictures of Richard.
Oh.
Yeah. You can even
So like
it's TV.
so it's like a widget.
Yeah.
A small thing on there that's just doing that.
Yeah, it's just little tiny pictures of my husband, and he just like cycles through in this little frame here.
Well, that's interesting. I like
It's
that.
wonderful. He's not worthy of the background, I guess, because that's been wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, little tiny pictures of my man.
mean, I think I'm still rocking the same background from 2018 when I first went to the UK and I watched Dragon Ball for the first time. So it's still rocking that shit.
Yeah. You can tie it to your Google TV and like you can have your TV as a screensaver show you photos from a certain album or like a certain person. So we have our screensaver tied to show me pictures of all of our cats.
Because I will say, since I got that Google TV, the 75-inch thing, I love it, man. That TV is for me because it's signed in with my account, right? And I'm like, how did you know I want relaxing GameCube music tonight? You're so smart, TV.
Real smart. Yeah. Like I do love Google TV. Google knows everything about me and I hate that, but it makes good use of that information by feeding.
I'm ready to be ruined. If you guys know something horribly evil about Google, because we already know I feel that way about Amazon, like the giant company that's going to kill us, right?
Yeah.
I know Google's probably that company too.
Yeah, I mean, definitely that company. They're just eating all our information. Yeah.
But they're just eating information. They're not killing other businesses going, going, I'm purposefully going to sell books for cheap so I can destroy this book company and then just jack up the prices on you later.
I mean, they did
Said
that
that in a
to
press conference.
every other search engine. Like, why do you think Bing is as bad as it is?
But Bing sucks, dude.
Yeah, because Google's so good. Like, Google has the good algorithm and it keeps it.
But
It
they're
doesn't let other search
actually
engines do.
good, and they didn't do anything bad in making that the search engine that's what you use.
They did a
Whereas
lot of bad stuff.
Amazon, that sucks though.
Yeah.
But Google Maps is good.
I think Google Maps is great. I love Google. I hate Google, but I love Google.
That's true.
I got a Google phone. I got a Google Watch. I got a Google everything. Like, my house is Google. It's powered by Google. I've got a
I'm
Google sitting here on my desk.
trying to get my mom to get a Google phone, the 8,
Pixels?
I guess.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, because she's looking for a new phone. She's got an iPhone 12, I guess.
Uh-huh.
That's before they went to fucking USB-C, so she still has a lightning cord.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. We're like, you need a new phone. She's like, maybe the Google. I was like,
Yeah. Google phone's good, man. Everything is integrated. It's like the iPhone, but Google.
yeah.
It just has all the stuff like here, and I can just put it all there.
Yeah.
Like, everything is Google. Stuff that happens on my phone also happens on my computer. It's great.
Yeah.
It talks to all my devices.
Ooh, I didn't think about the computer side of it because
Yeah.
remember I said like Taylor has the Samsung laptop, so she can do the quick share of the photos between a phone and laptop, or vice versa. But I can't do that like with this desktop. You know,
can with Google Photos.
Hey, okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah, I just didn't think there was an app that was so readily available that I could just pick 108 photos and just say, go print them somewhere for $20 and get amazing photos.
Yeah, I honestly should be printing my photos because I keep telling myself like I want physical photos to have, like in the event that my phone catches fire and dies or something, or Google goes under. I just want to have physical photos somewhere that I can still look at and say like, look,
you should, man.
It's me. I was here.
Well, so we're just printing the 4x6, just standard, small photo size.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say it's probably a good idea because we've been just mom's just got bags of photos that we've been combing through. Like, I mean, that's what you used to have,
Yeah.
just those bags of photos. It's wild how much shit is in these photos.
Yeah.
That would be good. You might want to look into that.
I should.
But it's super easy. You literally go to the print section, but that's what sucks. When you pick it, it doesn't let you pick an album. So you can't like make a Wicked album and then go print from that. It prints by how old it is in your phone.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I had just scanned all these photos into my phone. They were the newest ones.
Okay.
Oh, and I could only do it once it backed it up to the Google Drive or whatever.
Yeah.
So like they were all on my phone, but I couldn't pick them until I could do that. But it was like, you got to be on Wi-Fi, and I was at work, so it didn't work anywhere. And then so I got on the works Wi-Fi, did one photo in 20 minutes.
My God.
I was like, I have 50 more.
Jesus.
This is not going to work. So I found where I said, okay, use mobile data, and I turned it off, and it did all of them in like 10 seconds.
Boom. Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, work Wi-Fi just sucks.
Another thing Google Photos does is it's kind of like Facebook. It'll just show you like, here's 5 years ago, or like, here's pictures of you and Wicket through the years, and it'll just show me like pictures of me kissing Wicket from his.
And then you just sit there and cry.
Yes, and it plays like sweet music with it sometimes, and it plays this stupid fucking song that just goes
okay,
meow 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 meow, like on my cat photos. And I'm like, please stop that.
Okay. I don't want to use it anymore. But it pops up with that for you? Like you don't like click into the app and
no,
go, what's my memories today?
No, yeah, I just get like a notification. It's like, do you want to see pictures of Zophie? And I'm like, I actually am gonna cry if you show me all these pictures of Zophie, but sure.
I actually need to move it from this. I have it in the wrong folder because I didn't know what the app was when I was doing this. There you go. Now it's in the right one.
Yeah.
It has given me a couple, but memories, it has nothing.
Okay, well,
Okay, actually, it's showing me a gay stormtrooper Funko Pop, a Happy Birthday
yeah.
Jinx bone, and that's what it has paired together somehow.
Okay. Yeah, some of the stuff is questionable. It gets smarter over time. Like it does not it's not able to tell my cats apart very well. And it thinks Boosh is a
Interesting.
dog,
Okay.
but like just Boosh. So
Okay.
um yeah, it's getting smarter though.
Interesting enough. So yeah, if you were listening to pre-ramble, I've been getting into a lot of stuff at work, and
Yeah.
this is one of them. I was just like, I'm gonna figure this out now, and it was phenomenal. It was very cool. I don't know that I will ever go to another way of printing photos. Like we were gonna buy like a color laser jet printer so that we could print photos here.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I do that?
No, don't do that.
Why would I spend $450 on a printer when LaserJet, the ink like barely runs out. It lasts forever because it's laser stuff, right?
Yeah.
But to replace even the ink, it was like $150.
Yeah, I don't fuck with printers anymore.
When
Like
I can just print photos
just print them.
from this for like 10. So we printed those, and then like the next day we needed like 4 more.
Mhm.
So I just sent 4, and it was like, oh, $2, maybe $1.
Yeah.
I was like, you really just gonna let me go pick up photos for $1? This feels wrong
Feels
in this day and
illegal.
age. Yeah, it feels weird, but it works.
I'm
But
glad.
Walmart's my place, and you can choose from like 3 different stores. And it's crazy that you just like pinpoint, okay, I want this location.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then it goes there. And it's just
I
on your
like that.
phone. And I was telling Stu, and he was like, it's amazing what phones do today.
It
And I was
is.
like, you know what? It really is, Stu. It really is. I'm just as amazed. So I just thought that was really cool. And if you guys have never done it, Google Photos, it's just an app. I'm sure if you even have an iPhone, you can get Google Photos.
Yeah, probably.
It's like the easiest way to print photos. And it gave me like 3 places and tells you the prices. So it's not like you got to like go through the whole process to find out,
Yeah.
It's set up front.
Not sponsored. Just passionate.
I'm here though, Google. I'll promote Google Photos.
I'll be your shill.
For free photo prints, I guess. Yeah. I probably would be their shill, man.
I love Google.
Actually,
I hate
Google,
but I love Google.
I won't, because I can't ever get the Google Mini to pay attention to me. She doesn't ever listen to me.
Really?
I have the hardest time with her.
Hmm.
And every time I do it, it's like, hey, Google, I don't have internet.
Yeah, I hate that. The way she
Stop
interrupts
talking
you
to me.
so
Yes.
hard. Like
I didn't even say your name yet.
it bothers me because like when you say the magic words, hey Google, it takes the Google a second to come on and be like, oh, you talking to me? But when she doesn't have internet, she's like, shut the fuck up. I don't have it.
And she's mean about it.
Yes.
It's almost like the time that I was driving in Kelsey's car. She was taking me to Fry's to look at a present for Richard, and she had a very mean GPS voice.
My GPS voice is great. Leave her alone.
She was so mean. She was like, fucking turn. I dare you. Have fun.
You missed your turn.
Oh my God. What was she, German or something?
Russian, I think.
She was hardcore. I mean, I liked it. As we know. But, it was whatever.
All right. You want to hear about how I made a complete fool of myself?
Sure.
Okay. So I think I've talked on the show about my lawn and how it is large now. And I've never mowed a lawn in my life. So we got the lawnmower situation up and running and we're like good with it. I don't like mowing the lawn, but I'll do it. It takes a long time and it's hot and sweaty and it's bad the whole time I'm doing it, but I'll do it. And
I thought you said you guys were going to get a riding lawnmower.
We priced them, but they're so expensive. Like we found one for like $600 on Facebook Marketplace, but the guy was like, yeah, so it like smokes and it needs a new tire and like this part's messed up and it sounds really awful, but it still works. And we're like, we're looking for one that like works. And then he got mean about it. He was like, oh, well, I've had it for 6 years. It's working fine. So if you don't want to get out of here, I'm like, all right.
Okay. I'm out of here.
I will get out of here. So we priced the ride-on lawnmowers and stuff, and it's like $3,700 for a ride on, and I'm not in the way of
Whoa.
spending that kind of money on mowing my lawn right now. But we were outside the other day because our we have a rodent situation. There's a squirrel that is like getting in the walls and shit, and I'll talk
Ooh.
about that more in a minute. But
Okay.
he's costing us money, so I'm outside just like shaking my fist at my house, and this truck pulls up in our driveway, and I'm like, "Who is this guy?" This like kid steps out, and it's a nice ass truck. He's driving like a Ford F-350 or something,
Okay.
and he like steps out and is like, "You guys want your lawn mowed?" We're like, "Yeah, you mow lawns?" Because we don't want to do it anymore. So
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, well, I'll mow your lawn. Like I have a ride-on mower, and I do a bunch of lawns on the street. And I know
I
you
love
guys are
this
like,
voice you're giving him. Yeah, I'll do your lawn,
I'll do your
ma'am.
lawn." I mean, he's probably like, I have a hard time telling the age of children. He's in high school. I know that much. I think he said he's a junior, so
Okay.
he's probably 16, 17.
Okay. Oh, so
Sweet
he's
kid.
like, ma'am, do you want your lawn mowed?
You want your lawn mowed? Yeah. So he offers to mow the lawn, and he says he'll mow it for $50. And I'm like, you know how big our lawn is in the back, right? Because
That's an amazing deal.
yes, we were paying $50 to mow our lawn in the colony, which was
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
So yeah, this kid's like, yeah, I'll just charge like $50. I can come out whenever. Just give me a text. And we're like, fucking cool, dude. So
Okay.
like, yeah, go ahead and come back the next day. And so he comes in and he brings his ride-on mower, and you know we have a gated in front yard, so it's like a little wrought iron fence, and
Okay.
the gates for that are really small. You can't fit a ride-on through it, but there's a gate that like a wooden gate on the left side of our house that you can open up like double doors, and he can drive through
Okay.
that, and then he can get through the backyard first. So like he drives through our carport, does the backyard, and is going to go around the front through the gate. But I'm
Okay.
like, so he comes on what, Monday or Tuesday or something, and so I'm working, and I hear him outside, and I'm like, he's gonna need that front gate open. So I go ahead and run outside, and I see him like ride behind the mower, and I just like wave like, hey, and he looks over at me, and he's just like, hi. And I was like, all right.
Okay.
So I go, and I'm like, okay, fine. We're new in town. He doesn't really know us. So I open the gate. You know exactly where this story is going. I
I
open the
think I
gate,
do.
and I'm like, it takes me a while to get this gate open because it's built bad, but I'm just like struggling with it for a while. And so I'm outside for a good long time, and I'm done. I'm looking at the ground trying to like figure out how to get the gate open, and I notice my shadow. And I see my fucking stupid head in my shadow, two big fucking triangles coming out of it, because I'm wearing my goddamn cat ears.
Not where I thought this was going.
I'm outside like this. Hey, new kid, I'm new in town. Come mow my lawn.
And he's just like, okay.
He's just like, hi. And I'm like,
Hi.
I'm not strange at all. I'm the new person.
That's amazing.
I screamed at myself and I ran inside, and I was like, why am I like this? God.
Nope. I did not picture that at all. I thought you were gonna say like, oh yeah, I just ran out real quick. No pants.
He's lucky I was wearing pants. I probably would have forgot those two. I wear these
God.
around my house because they make me feel bonita, okay?
You feel bonita. Yeah, you do wear those quite a bit.
They're
Well,
nice.
those were the good ones, right?
They're the good ones.
Those are the wicked ears. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like my boys. So I wear
Yeah.
them. Yeah, now I'm just a weird fucking furry in town. So
I want to know how fast that spread.
I hope that he embellishes the shit out of that story to his friends. He's like, yeah, she came out in full fursuit. Like, I hope he's doing that.
Oh my God. Nope. I literally, that was not on my bingo card at all. That's
my
not
God.
where I was going. Because then you said shadow, and I was like, shadow. I was like, okay. I don't know. She was in her robe, so she just sees it billowing. I'm like, oh no, I never tied my robe.
Just see two big stupid triangles coming out of my head.
You're like, what the? Oh, hey, at least you weren't wearing your Diablo horns.
Yeah, true.
What's up, kid? That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Especially there.
God. But more on this squirrel. So we have a squirrel that is just like in the wall somewhere, and we called Terminix out, and they boarded up a hole that they found in our attic, and they're like, if you hear the squirrel, tell us to come back out because he's trapped up there. But
Okay.
we didn't hear him for like a week, and we thought everything was fine. In this room, I talked about that before. This room has been losing power because every time that squirrel like runs back and forth or whatever,
Oh,
he's like
yeah. Okay.
touching a wire and shorting shit out. And we thought we had solved it because we replaced the thermostat, which is on the same power line. We replaced the doorbell, which is on the same power line because they were both kind of acting funny. And then we got the thing boarded up. So we're like, no squirrel, no power problems. We're good. So I had power for like a week. And then just the other night, we hear the fucking squirrel noises up in the attic again. Like I could just hear him like digging around through something, like running back and forth. And I'm like so close to just crawling up in the attic and fighting him myself. But our house is built kind of stupid because it's like 3 different houses that each had their own roof, and then they came and built the big roof on top of all of those roofs. So if you go inside of our attic, you see 3 roofs. It's like a liminal space in there. It's really weird.
I did not think about that.
Yeah.
You told me that, so I just thought they like chopped it all off and then just built a new roof. I didn't know. Oh,
nope.
Weird.
You go up there and it's just like, here's the roof, and you're under a roof. So it's bizarre.
Okay.
Yeah. So Terminix has been trying to figure out where the hell the squirrel is getting in from. Like, no idea what he's doing. And then there's also crawl space in our house. Like the old part of the house has crawl space. It's not like a slab foundation here.
Yeah, see, I don't know shit about crawl spaces.
Yeah, I don't either. I've never had one in my life. So yeah, the Terminix guy came out and he was like, well, I need to get into your crawl space. And we're like, okay. He's like, how do I do that? Am I supposed to know? Like, you crawl into the house, right? Like, go find it. He's like, well, there's probably like a hatch or something inside. And so we're like, ew, that's weird. Come in and look for it with us because we've never seen it. So take the Terminus guy on a little tour through our house, being like, we've never seen a hatch.
Can't he like just bang around and find it?
I don't know how it works. I have no idea. But yeah, like we walked through every room together and we're like looking in closets and stuff. He's like, there should be like a hatch in your floor somewhere. And we're like, we've literally never seen that.
Yeah.
And so we think that it was just carpeted over, basically. So there's no like actual access to our crawl space, which is not good. That's something we have to remedy. So that's another fucking cost that we're going to have to do with this home. But I digress. So he's like, well, I can't get into your crawl space, but I can go back in your attic and check more up there. Just because, you know.
Did he say anything about the roofs upon roofs inside the attic?
We told him, we were like, it's weird up there. And he's like, oh, I've seen some weird roofs. And we were like, it's weird up there. And we described the situation. He was like, okay, that is weird. So we have like 3 different access points to the attic because, like I said, 3 different roofs.
Yeah.
And we're
That's
like,
kind of fun though.
It's interesting. It's a little story for our house, you know? So we told the guy, like, he's in like this area of the attic. So let's take you into this part of the attic because I don't know if there's a hatch to like the main portion. If there's a hatch to the attic above the attics, I don't fucking know. But we took him to the one that's in this section of the house, and he like opens the hatch up there, and he's like, "There's like some fluff and stuff up here, like the insulation." So, like, yeah, we don't really know what the situation is up there. We know that they have like new insulation that's been done, but we don't know what it looks like. And he's like, "Well, I can tell you that they like rolled out insulation up there." But then on top of the insulation, they just blew in a bunch of additional insulation. So it's just like a mess up there. So he opens the attic door and he's like, you may want to get a vacuum because this is going to get messy. And we're like, okay. So go get like a little stick vac. And he's like, no, we're going to need like a vacuum and maybe a broom and a dustpan too. So I'm like, all right. So we go get a broom and a dustpan and a trash bag and a big vacuum. and bring it all back, and we're just like ready. And so we're each holding a vacuum, and he's got the broom and stuff, and he gets his little ladder, and he gets up there, and he takes off the fucking lid to the attic. And I don't know if your mom's an iPhone user, so maybe she has this. There's like a ringtone on the iPhone, like a text tone that's just like a clown honk. It's like
I've heard it, yeah.
And this thing has been going off like the entire time this guy has been talking to us. But I don't know. It makes me laugh, but I'm always wondering, like, why would somebody have that as their just like regular text tone?
Yeah.
I can see it as a custom text tone, you know, for if one of your favorite people is texting and you're like,
If
oh, my
you were
funny
a
guy.
clown?
If you were a clown, even. So this guy takes off the attic thing, and just like all this insulation snow just comes raining down on him like a fucking like a cartoon level of just insulation. Just
Okay.
boom, and he's getting fucking buried in it, and his phone is just honk, 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 honk. And I'm trying so hard not to crack up. I'm like, I have to leave this room so I can laugh at the amount of clownery that's happening with you right now.
Jesus.
I just I don't know why that text tone tickles me so much, but I did have to excuse myself so I could have a good hearty guffaw about it. Just and it's just snow all over this guy. I felt bad for him. He's like a single stooge.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
But then what did he do up there? Was he just like poking around?
Yeah, he did disappear up there for a little while and like looked, you know, for the fucking squirrel and just couldn't find anything. He's like, yeah, I don't see like any pathways where he's coming through. I'm almost positive this squirrel is coming up from the crawl space. So they said they're going to come out.
Can't get to. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said they're going to come out and seal up like what they can on the roof, because there's some more passageways they found that like maybe he could get into. And so every grate that we have to seal up on the roof costs us $250. And there's additional like stuff that they have to put up. So it's going to be like $700 to close off our fucking roof. And then we also have to pay for a trapping service. So they put like traps up there because we don't want to trap a squirrel up there and he dies and then we have dead squirrel in the attic. So they put a trap or two up there, and then they come out every day for 10 days to check the trap so they can like get the squirrel and go put it somewhere else that's not my roof, get him like, you know, rehomed or something. And that service is $500 fucking dollars.
Jesus.
And then
oh, Jesus.
There's an additional service that you have to pay for just like ongoing protection for this kind of thing, which is another like $1,700 a year. So this squirrel is costing me so much money. I'm about to just let my cats loose up there and be like, go kill him.
Stick him.
I don't know
what to
do anymore. I'm so tired. And like, I'll literally hear his ass just like scrabbling up inside the wall. And it makes me just want to punch a hole in the fucking wall and just like grab the squirrel. Makes me so mad. But
that's horrible.
Yeah. So we're having a good time with the squirrel here at the green household.
Fun. Very fun.
I'm ready for a break.
Yeah. Well, at least the Terminix guy could make it a fun experience for you, though.
Yeah, the Terminix clown did make it a little bit enjoyable. So thank you, Terminix clown.
Oh my God. Well, with that, you want to take a quick little break and try to find that squirrel?
I do.
We'll be right back.
Oh, you think you know what happened to me? Look, I'm back, and I'm about to unearth all the secrets in Old Cove. So do a little refresher on Season 1 and get caught up before Season 2 arrives. Trust and believe you don't want to miss what's coming.
Welcome to Severed, a podcast suite that offers a rotation of content centered around true crime to paranormal cases. Severed True Crime covers high to low profile true crime cases like the Westfield Watcher, The Staircase, The Keepers, and other binge-worthy favorites on Netflix. Severed Paranormal peers into the corner moon windows of the Amityville Horror House, the Conjuring House, and other mysterious cases, locations, and urban legends.
I'm Harry Chambers.
And I'm Drew Hudson. We want you along for this investigative and haunting roundup. Scare you soon.
If you guys are loving this episode, but you crave more YMBToAP, you can go get hours and hours of bonus content by going over to patreon.com/YMBToAP. You gotta love how you say it, man. YMBToAP. So good it rhymes. That's how you make it work. You can go on over to the Patreon. Low price of $2 gets you into our Discord where we are chatting all the time. Literally so much conversations. We've been all over one of our upcoming topics. We'll get into that. We've got there's tons of movie trailers right now. We're posting all kinds of trailers, different merch things. We still got the anime thing and the spooky season one. That one should be ramping up again here pretty soon. We keep it up around, but it's time. It's August. So we got what, 2 months?
I can't believe it's August already. It hurts my soul to look at it. I'm like, the year.
But I am ready for spooky season though. It's one of my favorite times.
Too.
So you can do that, but for $5 you can get the pre-ramble. It's basically a little mini version of this, but a whole lot weirder. So if you want, a little bit more unhinged stuff, get on over in that. But then for $10, you get everything that I just mentioned, plus Zeitgeist media reviews. We just dropped one about 2 weeks ago, which was our Full Metal one. There you go. Shirt to show it off, where we did like a 3-hour deep dive into that whole show. So it was like a little bit of a sneak peek for what you get. We've been doing those for like 3-4 years now.
Yeah, over 4 years, I think.
It's been a while. So there's tons of stuff. So movies, games. We did like a different actors. We did themes for them. Lots of cool stuff. Go check it out. And go check out our website while you're at it. But the big one, got to go check out Redbubble. You can get stickers of all your favorite designs, like this one right up here above me. We've got the little truck dude. I love the truck dude. Every Monday, he's the one delivering this. He runs to every phone in the United States, sending out this thing. All right, he works hard. Go get a sticker of that guy. You can get him on a pin, anything you want. I think we actually have some shirt designs back in there right now, so go check it out. But again, thank you to all of our supporters. We love you guys so much. So let's get you on back to that regularly scheduled content.
Yes.
And that's the thing that we've been talking about in the Discord. I like crazy.
About it.
I'm going full freaking spoilers. It's Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm sure if you've been online, it's already spoiled for you. I'm just spoiling for Kelsey. So
yes.
If you don't want to get it spoiled, go ahead and skip an hour ahead and come on back. No. We'll see though.
We'll see.
Okay. Did you see either of the Deadpool movies?
I saw the first two.
Okay, so you did watch the Deadpool movies.
Yeah.
Do you like those movies?
They're fine.
You would like this one more.
Okay.
So, remember I told a story a long time ago about this lady that I worked with. She loved everything superhero, loves all that stuff, right? And Deadpool had come out, and I went to work and said, you will not like this movie.
Yes.
Because I said, do you like bad words? And she was like, that's okay. I was like, what about overly sexual things? And she was like, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
And I said, you don't want to watch Deadpool then, right? And I was right. She gave up at the Thanksgiving scenes, the whole thing.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Deadpool 2, far less sexual, I think. Deadpool 3, far less than that.
Okay.
This one is, I'm trying to think. Okay, well, first of all, I loved it. Not for Deadpool. Not the world's biggest Deadpool fan. Like, I think he's fine.
He's fine.
Here for Hugh Jackman, man.
Yeah, I think most people did.
And my boy delivered
Nice.
in a way more ways than you think.
Good.
Okay. This movie is a love letter to people that like the superhero genre of movies.
Okay.
This is a love letter to people not who are in the Marvel fandom. This is for the people that have been watching stuff from like 1990 up to Marvel stuff. I mean, we're cutting deep, right? There are some cameos in this that I was just like, holy shit. There is one cameo in particular that was so big, I cheered and one other dude in the theater cheered. We looked stupid. It meant the world,
Okay.
but it only means the world if you're that deep.
All right.
I've been pretty deep, but I'm going to tell you some of the spoilers before I tell you some of the good shit.
All right.
Motherfucking Blade walked out in this movie. Wesley Snipes
Oh my God. How
walks
did
out.
Blade again?
Huh?
How'd they even get him to do this again? I thought that he was like done with Blade.
He just did it. Well, okay, so supposedly him and Ryan, because Ryan Reynolds is in Blade 3, Blade Trinity.
Oh, okay.
And supposedly they had beef and they hated each other. And he was like, that's never been the case. I hated the director or something.
Okay.
Because there's a very infamous scene. I've never even seen a Blade movie. So
Same.
I just like know a bunch of stuff. There's a scene in Blade Trinity where he's like on a table and he's supposed to like open his eyes and then like kill a bunch of people.
Uh-huh.
He hated the director so much that Wesley Snipes was like, I'm not going to open my eyes for the shot. And he never did. So they CGI'd his eyes opening up. And it's regarded as one of the worst things in cinema, right?
That's terrifying.
Like he's just like, not fucking doing it.
Just laying there and suddenly like googly eyes are on his face.
Yeah, like
Jesus.
like white eyelids open up. Like it's
Oh
not even
my
his
God.
eyes. Something crazy, right? But anyway, fucking Blade walked in. Crowd goes nuts. You know who walked in before him?
Who?
Fucking Jennifer Garner, Elektra from Daredevil,
Oh shit, okay.
because she had a solo movie, and of course, Deadpool's very fourth wall breaky, you know. So he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, where's Deadpool?" And she's like, "We're not a thing anymore, but nobody gives a shit." Because remember, her and Ben dated for a time.
Okay.
So like you got to know all this shit, right? But it all is like a good joke. And then right there at the end, this dude walks out and I was like, there's no way that's happening right now. It was Channing Tatum.
Okay.
Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Because if you know, that should tell you.
Was he
Okay,
just Magic Mike?
here you go. No, dude. Okay. Channing Tatum has always wanted to play Gambit in the movies.
Oh, really?
The way that Ryan Reynolds always wanted to play Deadpool.
Oh shit.
Like secret vying, trying to get a character in a movie. He's been trying to do this for 20 years.
My God.
And then like this happened and this happened. Then Disney bought Fox and they were like, fuck that movie. We're not going to make it. And so he basically wrote it off that it was never going to happen. And here comes fucking Ryan Reynolds. And he came out as Gambit. And it was so amazing. It was the best fucking thing. It's not the best thing in the movie. Hugh Jackman's the best thing in the movie.
Okay.
But Channing Tatum showed up as Gambit. And if that dude does not get a fucking Gambit movie now, I'm going to lose my shit.
That would be awesome to see a Gambit movie. I know that Gambit has like a really like cult following.
Oh, yeah. Like people love Gambit. And I didn't tell you about X-Men 97. I'm going to tell you about that off show.
Okay.
Because I still like that show enough that I'm not going to spoil it. But he came out. So Gambit's Cajun.
Yeah.
Deep, hardcore Cajun accent. He came out like the fucking Cajun dude of Waterboy.
Hell yes.
It's so hard to understand him in the whole
Good.
movie.
Perfect. That's the way it should be.
Ryan's constantly like, who's your dialect coach? I have no idea what the fuck you're saying. And I pray that they were just like improv shit. He said the wildest shit I've ever heard. Because they were like, okay, so here's the plan. Like, let's do it. Like, are we ready? And he's like, man, I shot him. He said, I don't really know what's going on, but I shot out of my daddy's dick ready. And I was like, what the fuck, Channing? What are you doing? He said the wildest shit. It was so funny. He proved that he can do the action shit. Where he's throwing the cards and shit. It was amazing. Nice. Wesley Snipes was killing it doing the action scenes, man. Everybody was doing shit. Then Chris Evans shows up, right?
Okay.
No, he's Captain, right?
He's Captain.
Oh, he's Captain America. We all know him. He's been in the Marvel movies forever.
Yeah.
And these people are pulling up and they're going to like kill everybody. And he's like, hang on, guys. I got this. And he goes, flame on! Chris Evans was the original Human Torch with Jessica Alba in Fantastic Four. He was fucking the Torch, dude.
Some deep cuts that they're doing.
He be pulling all the fucking stops out. Dude, when Blade walked out, that crowd went fucking wild.
I bet.
And then they were making tons of jokes about how he was the only person that could do it and nobody else would ever do it. And Ryan just looks at the camera because they've already cast a new Blade for the Marvel movies. That happened like 2 years ago.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Mahershala Ali is going to be Blade.
Okay.
And that's going to be fucking nuts because I love him. He's like one of my favorite people today. But like they pulled that out. They got, because I'm pretty sure Darth Maul plays Toad in the original X-Men movie.
Okay.
Ray Parker, right?
Ray Park, yeah.
Yeah. He was in it as Toad again. He's back.
I thought you meant like Toad.
Oh, not Toad. No, like a toad due to a big tongue. With like the worst line in any X-Men movie. Storm's all like, do you know what happens when a toad gets struck by lightning? Same thing that happens to everything else. And I hate that line so much.
Okay.
It makes no sense. The original Sabretooth came back. Like, it is just peppered with this stuff. The Gambit thing is just like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
That's awesome.
Of course, Blake Lively showed up. It
Nice.
was the lady version of Deadpool.
Oh, cool.
Nathan Fillion was in it. Both of Ryan's kids were in it as children versions of Deadpool. Like, so much stuff. But then you got, the main event himself. You've got fucking Hugh Jackman coming back.
Uh-huh.
By the way, opening the movie. Jesus Christ. You never saw Logan, right?
No.
You have to watch Logan because that is like a good movie. The rest of them are like good superhero movies, but Logan is like a good film, right?
Do I need anything to watch Logan? Like, that's the only reason I don't watch
No.
superhero movies. Like, there's so much.
Just know that Wolverine, I mean, he's a superhero and he's old. I mean, that's
Okay.
all you got to know. I mean, it would mean a lot if you've seen the characters do a whole bunch of other shit for all these years,
Mhm.
because the only other person that's in it with him is Patrick Stewart,
Okay.
Professor X.
Yeah.
Old dude. That's the only real thing that like would tug on your strings in that way. For me, it was just knowing that Hugh Jackman was never going to do it again. Right?
Yeah.
So at the end of Logan, he dies. There's no more Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
The opening to this movie is him digging up that fucking grave and then killing a bunch of people with his metal bones.
Oh my god. Okay.
To NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye.
I did hear about the bye-bye scene.
It was great.
All right.
He's like pulling off like fingers from his hand and throwing them like stars. And it's just piercing people through the skull. It was an insane scene. People were loving it.
Good.
So the whole thing is, every universe has an anchor being, they say.
Okay.
So every universe has one person, like one soul, that when they die, the universe will just unravel and disappear.
Jesus. Okay.
And in their world, it was Logan. So since Logan died in that movie, this world's going to disappear. And they're like, but you are worth saving. So we're going to pull you out of your dimension, throw you into a new one. And you can be a hero and be loved and you'll be cool.
Fun.
So he was like, well, you're going to kill all my friends. So I'm going to go find a Wolverine and replace him. And then somebody's there. Right?
All right.
Then you get one of the more nuts versions of a cameo thing. It's a scene of him just trying to find a new Wolverine. And you get all these comic accurate versions. You get a Hugh Jackman that's like 4 feet tall.
What the fuck?
Because Wolverine is short in the comics.
Is he?
Yeah, so he pops off a little stool and he's like... he walks up, he's like, oh, it's little baby Wolverine.
God.
Tons of these ones, and then you get to this one. It's fucking Henry Cavill as Wolverine.
Amazing. That's what the ladies
It
crave.
was good.
The men crave.
He was monstrous. Like, he is so jacked, and Deadpool's just like, hey, who is... And then he turns, he's like, it's Henry. I just gotta say, on behalf of the human race, this feels right. This is exactly what we need. And then he does the Mission Impossible fucking arm crack thing to pop the claws. and then punches him back in time or something crazy. It was beautiful. Henry Cavill's Wolverine was flawless. I dug that.
All right.
So then he finds Hugh Jackman, the one that's going to be in the movie, and it is the universe's worst version of Wolverine.
Okay.
He ran away from the fight, and everybody dies because of him. So now he just is like a ruined person. Like he's
Very
like,
cool.
I suck at life. Like I failed my friends when I was needed, so I'm like the worst person you could have called to save people because I
Yeah.
don't do that well. And he gives some scenes, man. There are some monologues that he does. I'm like, Hugh Jackman, please never leave this world again. Just be Wolverine forever. You're so good.
Just do it over and over again.
I'm gonna send you one later. I just want you to hear it. It's so, man. I was like, good shit, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
You're so good.
It's a movie that I'll definitely watch like on Christmas, whenever it becomes available to stream. Like I'll watch it.
I want to go see it. So I even asked Taylor, was like, would you see it again? And she was like, yes. But I want to watch one of the Marvel shows and see how that ties in. And I was like, really? You want to like, you're going back to just like figure out like placement stuff. Okay. She was like, why do you want to see it again? And I was like, oh, I just want to see this 1-2 second moment. It was
Just want to see Henry Cavill do the thing.
well, that, but there's a scene at the end. Like you go the whole movie. So you know that Hugh Jackman has the yellow suit, which is like the big
Yes.
deal, right? The only reason he has the suit is because it's the only thing that reminds him of the X-Men that he let die. So he wears it 24/7.
Oh, that's weird. I bet
So
it stinks in there.
Yeah, so he wears it all the time. And at the very, very, very fucking end of the movie, they're about to fight all these Deadpools, and he fucking pulls up the mask and has the actual mask as well.
Oh, cool.
And it's fucking beautiful. Every man cried. Sea of man tears all
Okay.
throughout the theater, right? And they do this whole fight scene, and at the very end, they like jump out of a bus, and he is in the most just like Wolverine pose, right?
Yeah.
I'll send you a TikTok of that too. I just want to look at that pose. I just want to see him in that pose every day.
All right.
I want a poster of that, and I'm just gonna have it up above the bed, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah.
You're just kissing
so
goodnight.
great. That man is more jacked today at almost 60 something years old
Jesus.
than he has ever been. Because of course he's got to show the goods. And my God, he would make the guys from 300 look fat and flabby, man.
Man. Hollywood shred.
It's nuts. I watched a video on how to get that physique. It's not even that intensive because he's not. Well, he's not big. He's just
Okay.
shredded, like you said, right?
Yeah, just like dehydrate the shit out of yourself and you'll get cut.
Because like, The Rock and all, those people, they got to eat like 10,000 calories a day because they're huge and they're bulky.
Yeah,
He
The Rock
only
is just eating like 10 pounds of cod a day, and that's it.
Yeah, dude, Hugh Jackman was eating 3,000 calories a day or something. That's not.
My God.
That's not a lot,
I guess.
I mean, you're supposed to eat 2,500 a day. That's like the normal benchmarks. He's barely eating more than what you should normally eat in a day. I mean, it was just like a lot of meat or something, but like the few workouts there were, it's nothing even that crazy.
I don't know about that.
I was like, man, but like to have the time though, because he still had to go work out like 3 times a day, and that's a lot.
That's a lot.
But still, I'm gonna send you this one, and they do a side shot of his abs.
Okay.
That can't be humanly possible, and yet there it is on Hugh Jackman. Dude, it was so good. I would see it so many more times because it is such a love letter to superhero movies. And then the end credits was like, so they did Green Day's "Hope You Had the Time of Your Life" or whatever. And they just showed like all these clips of Hugh Jackman when he did the first Wolverine, going into the second one, and like They just did this whole thing of him doing it, and then this interview that he did talking about landing the part and what it was like shooting on day one because he was like
Damn.
an unknown person. To us, literally, we all went to this movie for him today. You know,
Yeah.
what a
Man,
fucking ride! It was
heartstrings.
such a good movie.
Good.
I loved it, but it was
I was-
actually like a good movie though.
I was hoping that it was going to be another like solid movie because I mean, it had the potential to be a huge flop and a disappointment, but
Oh yeah,
I'm glad that it wasn't.
I will tell you this though, because I'm finding it rather amusing.
Okay.
So, one of the big jokes in it is that Marvel's been on the decline.
Mm-hmm.
So now this movie's coming out, and he's like, "I'm gonna save," because I mean it's Deadpool, so of course he's just talking to
the
us
audience
about
the whole
things we
time.
know,
Yeah.
and he's like, "I'm gonna save the MCU. I'm Marvel Jesus." So he makes like a Marvel Jesus, and then he's all like, "Deadpool H Christ," and he says some other wild stuff, right?
Okay.
So I'm getting tons of TikToks of like Christian people leaving crying, saying that, you know, they desecrated their God and like it's like the worst thing that could possibly ever happen to a human being to have to witness that.
So sad.
I was like, bro, it's just a fucking movie.
It ain't that serious.
Like we're here to look at Hugh Jackman's fucking pecs, man. That's the only thing that's important.
That's all I need.
Like that's literally why we're here. I don't remember those jokes. I don't give a shit about them, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just getting like openly crying, just like I've never felt so bad in my life. And it's like whatever,
Ridiculous.
dude. Come on.
Chill.
Yeah, I can't vibe with that. But I guess when it comes out though, I already gave you all the good shit. But dude, you got to see Gambit.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum earned that shit. I hope he gets a movie now.
I hope so too. I think he deserves it. I like Gambit just by proxy because
Oh, yeah.
Desi likes Gambit a lot. So I'm like, yeah, go Gambit.
Oh, dude, I like immediately came home and was all like, "Are you gonna see Deadpool?" And she was like, "I don't know." And then I was like, "Can I tell you something?" And she was like, "I mean, yeah, I don't think anything can be that important." And I was like, "Channing Tatum was Gambit," and she was like, "What the motherfucking shit?" And she like went off, and I was like, "I know," because I remember when like we wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I remember following that he was gonna be Gambit for it to fail time and time again. So I was just
Yeah.
like, it happened. It literally happened.
I
And
love
comic accurate shit.
that's so cool, man. I love that Ryan Reynolds can just come in and be like, I want this, I want this, I want this.
Yeah.
And they're just like, okay. I don't know. I feel like he just kind of has like carte blanche with the Deadpool movie. He makes a lot of stuff happen
yeah.
for the fans, and it's really cool to see.
How do you feel about fan service stuff?
I mean, what kind of fan
I
service are we
feel like,
talking?
yeah, when you say fan service, it usually means fan service, right?
Yeah,
That was a visual thing. You guys would have to watch the video.
you can hear what's happening.
I mean, like those like insider nods, the things that like a heart. So like I know there's shit in Marvel movies that I don't get because I don't read the comics like that.
Yeah,
But it's a tidbit, like it's something
Yes.
that people can gravitate towards. This movie is, and I'm not gonna lie, it's purely fan service. That's the whole fucking idea,
I like that
and I
as a
ate that
concept.
shit up.
Yeah, I think the world needs it. You know, we need
I
some
think
like
sometimes you just need it.
yeah. You just it's like those moments of levity that like the fans deserve this. Why not just
Yeah.
like give it to them in a way that's fun?
Like, no, every movie can't be that because then you don't get anything new.
Right.
But like every now and then, isn't it nice to just be like, you remember that cool shit? And then you look at it and go like, that's cool shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, Deadpool and Wolverine rating, cool shit.
Cool shit.
I give it a cool shit out of
Out of
I
10.
don't know. A cool shit out of 10.
All right.
There you go. It was very, very good. So then after that, I just kind of want to tell you about this because I've never done this before.
Okay.
Do you guys use your TV as a TV? Like you watch TV shows on it?
Yeah, Robert.
like like live TV. Like you go to like channel 4, channel 5 and you watch TV.
I mean, not really live TV, but like I watch
That's
TV
what I
shows
mean.
on my TV.
Yeah, but like you stream them. You like might do Netflix or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, we've been watching TV because it's in here with The Office.
Uh-huh.
So, it's on because my mom always liked having a TV on, right? And I've been so deathly worried about that
Why?
because
About
I
TV?
have the nice OLED TV. And so, there's the whole like CNN stuff can get burned in the bottom. And like,
Oh shit.
if we're going to watch, Channel 4 or 5 or Game Show Network all day, they got the logos in the bottom.
I thought you were telling me that the burn-in is not a thing for your TV.
I don't give a shit. I'm scared of it.
Okay.
I am so scared because it's happened to me before.
Yeah.
They have really figured out how to not do that. Like a lot of TV stations move the logo around from time to time.
Really?
Or they just like make it disappear from time to time. And I was like, oh, they have
That's
my
nice.
back a little bit. And I'm way more at ease. But I just never realized that like sometimes that like the world has kind of adapted to meet that. And like kind of help people out that would buy a stupid crazy OLED TV and go like, yeah, you guys should still be able to watch TV. So we'll remove the logo every, 30 minutes or something.
Okay. That's good.
I'm kind of amazed. I never thought because I don't watch TV.
They care for the health of your television.
And I was like, look at that. They got my back. How
They
amazing.
understand the plight of the consumer.
I know that's not, a huge thing, but it was huge to me because I was like, they got me, man. I mean, that's why I never played Red Dead Redemption 2. Because I read that it had like a hunger meter and a thirst meter and stuff that never left the screen.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's going to burn in my TV. So I never played it.
Okay.
I fucking never played that game because I was scared of burning on my TV.
You hold yourself back from these life experiences.
Burning, man. So I actually just gave Taylor my old OLED, the LG one, and she was like, so now that it's mine, you're not going to bug me if I pause the
About
game and
burning.
just like leave somewhere. And I was like, no, I won't enjoy that, but you are free to burn the hell out of this TV. I don't care anymore.
All right. Letting it go.
And the other day she was doing something and I saw that a game was pausing there and I turned the TV off for her. And then I think I heard her come back in like, what the hell? So I don't know. I've just never really thought about watching TV because I don't watch TV like that. you
Yeah.
know? And I was like, oh, the times have changed. It's weird when you notice times have changed.
The times they are a changing.
And I was like, well, good on the world. Good on you, world.
Good on you.
Caring about the
Adapting.
people. So that's pretty much all I got for you.
All right.
That's it. I will tell you one more final tidbit because it took me by huge surprise.
Okay.
You remember last week I discussed the new Helldivers update.
Yes.
They told us all kinds of stuff. The new game modes, the new this, the new that, the new weapons, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
That update goes live August 6th. So you're hearing this show today. It goes live tomorrow.
Nice.
And they said there's a lot of stuff we haven't told you.
Okay.
Well, I was playing it the other day. And I got really close to one of the bots. Like I spawned in a bad place. They all like dropped from a ship around me and they were just there. They were in my face, right?
Yeah. Terrible.
And I audibly gasped because I noticed they've changed. It's like
Okay.
they did a pre-update before the update. They had red tubing going over their extremities now
Oh.
that looked like muscle. And it looked like they were changing and adapting to become more human now.
Gross.
And I hated that.
It's spooky.
Like, and it's not on all of them. One of the guys ran up to me like that.
Okay.
And then I fought like a whole bunch that didn't do it. So I was like, what's he from then?
Just like a new enemy type. That's creepy.
Like just one guy, like he looked like the Attack on Titan dude at the very beginning, the skinless thing.
Yeah, gross.
That's what he looked like.
No thanks.
It scared the shit out of me because I was like, what does this mean? And so I'm just like shaking the dead body, like, what does this mean, dude? And he didn't respond.
Nasty.
So that was terrifying. I think big things are going to happen starting tomorrow. So Hell Corner may be on the docket for a little bit.
All right, it's on the up and up.
We'll see. So with that in mind, want to go watch some TV? Be impressed at all these logos that keep moving?
Sure.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. All right. Let me go right tab. If you guys loved this episode, please tell a friend about us, because the word of mouth, the good word, the spreading of the word via mouth is the way we can get YMBToAP into brand new ears, much like your own. Ears of your friends, ears of your neighbors, ears of your siblings. Maybe your parents are cool with your parents like YMBToAP. Tell them about us. We release weekly every single Monday. That's the YMBToAP guaranteed. Is the promise, the thing we're most proud of. We've been doing it for an extended period of time at this point. So
very long time.
You can trust it. It's going to happen. We're here for you. And if you want to talk to us, you can catch us over on Instagram. We are also on TikTok. We are at YMBToAP. We're posting reels. We're posting stuff. Go ahead and smash that like and subscribe or whatever you got to do on all those platforms to make us reach more ears and eyes. If you are in the know, if you're in the secret club, the Zeitgeist, the Discord, the Shrimp Council, come talk to us there at any time of day, because we're available to you. You can talk to us about squirrels in the walls. You can talk to us about wearing cat ears out in the wide open and the good Christian eyes of your neighbors falling on you. You can talk to us about anything at all, especially the patrons. We love you guys so very much. Thank you endlessly for supporting us from the bottom of our hearts. You guys are the reason we do this and the reason that we love it so much. Thank you so much.
Definitely. And don't forget that our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please go check him out and show him. If you even give him half the love you guys show us, it's going to be so much love. He has the most amazing tunes, and he still puts them out all the time. We picked that theme song so long ago, and he has made so many more good songs.
So many.
Like, he's just amazing. Go to his YouTube, give him tons of likes, and say, YMBToAP sent me here, and he's going to say, I don't know who that is. But it's okay, because he's going to get lots of listens. And as always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. When is Kelsey going to let that squirrel just move in?